Hey everybody! Today is another day of NTNA Recap Show. Get yourself a warm drink, a cozy blanket, have a seat. We are down to the final four. So we're going to go over this week's challenge, follow up on last week's. Who won? The Cooper Challenge. And guess what? We're actually live today. We didn't break Facebook. Today. Thanks so much. We will see you in a few minutes after these commercials.
Koopa is proud to introduce Koopa Base Coat, a superior adhesive between nail plate and gel products without damage to the natural nail. Also, Koopa High Gloss and Koopa Matte Top Coats, both no wipe, an excellent sealer, and last 2 to 4 weeks. Now we have the Trio Pack, which include both high gloss and matte top coats and a free base coat. For more information, call 1-800-994-5872 or www.koopainc.com.
Colors and patterns help us express ourselves, show the world who we are. Sometimes I wake up and I feel girly. Sometimes I'm flirty. Sometimes I feel free. But most days, I just feel like me. Show the world who you want to be. Color me curious.
And welcome to another episode of the NTNA Recap Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Elaine Watson, VP of Koopa, and I am joined by my lovely co-host, Beth Lipsy, Executive Editor of Nails Magazine.
Yes, good morning.
So, we're live today.
It's good to be live again.
We're back live. We broke the internet and we fixed it.
I'm so glad because last week was killer.
I'm not even gonna lie. I know I said it 100 times last week, so if you didn't see it, I was so in a funk.
I was so disappointed too. And I was telling the contestants, like we were so upset. We wanted to talk to you. We wanted to give you feedback in real time, and they were like, "This is so sad." Like they were sad too.
I was sad.
So I felt bad for them and for Koopa. Of course,
yeah. We were so excited to finally get our week.
I know.
And then
you waited all season for
your
week.
all season because again last year I was in Italy,
right?
Because we had Bologna show, and now finally I'm here, and then how many times has Facebook ever gone down?
We still
it's
don't
like
know
a lottery ticket.
I know.
It's like the same chances of us winning that. What is it? $500 million lottery.
We should go buy a lottery ticket.
I know.
we should go do that.
Happy spring!
Happy spring,
Today
everyone.
is the first day of spring. If you live anywhere that's cold and snowy, you are so happy today.
Yeah.
I am. We have an exciting announcement to make today.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. We have tickets finally on sale.
Been talking about this party.
For the award party and the networking event.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah.
So if you want to join us in Orlando at the networking event /NTNA party, you need to go to nailsmag.com/NTNA Social 2019.
Yes.
I'm going to mention it again at the end of the show.
Yeah,
too,
and we'll keep mentioning it as we
this is going to be a regular fixture
Absolutely.
on our cute little show. So, usually we start the show off with what is the NTNA competition. If you don't know this by now, thanks for tuning in. Too
And
bad you
welcome.
missed it since the beginning.
Yeah.
So Beth, can you tell the viewers what is the NTNA?
So Nail's Next Top Nail Artist is the only online professional nail art competition. It's an elimination style competition. So each week we have an eliminated contestant and we have a winner. And so each week is also sponsored by a major nail manufacturer such as Coupa. And so each week basically we're recapping what happened, who won, who's eliminated, and then when we get to the top 3, which is in 2 weeks from now, I mean, we're almost done, we're going to fly those 3 people to Orlando, and we're going to announce the winner live, and those are the tickets Elaine was talking about. So
Oh my God.
you don't want to miss it. Yeah.
Absolutely don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
This show and trip just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
And closer and closer.
And closer and closer. I know, I can't believe it. It's the end of March.
I know.
Oh my God.
Almost there.
So last week, Coupa was the sponsor. Really excited about it, but we should do a recap of
Please.
what was the theme last night.
Sure.
Last week. Last night.
Feels like 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
So last week's challenge was called Triptych Fix. And Coupa had invited the top 5 to carve out 3 panels or a set of 3 works intended to be appreciated together using their e-file. So Coupa is the official e-file sponsor of NTNA. And so this triptych that was made had to be placed on one hand for a final look. So the pointer, middle, and ring fingers had to reflect the carved design and should line up. The pinky and thumb should match the theme, but the emphasis of the challenge was on the carving done with the e-file on the 3 center nails. And the contestants were allowed to use other Coupa products, no embellishments, and then gel and acrylic paints could be used, but only for a maximum of 20% of the design.
All about that machine.
Totally, yeah.
We were so happy
Yeah.
with the
I'm
results.
happy. Yeah.
Because this is not an easy challenge.
This is
a
one of the
normal
harder
nail
ones.
work.
This is one of the harder ones
Yeah.
of the season.
And we had our top 2,
Yes.
which were Kelsey Waldo and Nixie Rose.
Right, and I do want to, I think it's kind of cool since you were the judge last week and now we're live. I did want to bring up that you told me, like, those were your top 2.
Those were my top
So
2.
I love that they made
I
it.
was
They
so
made it
happy
through. Yeah.
because, you're one judge of many.
Right,
So
right.
My voice isn't the only voice.
Totally.
Otherwise, it'd be
Yeah.
stacked for each brand to choose the winner.
Right.
So, I have to wait until all of you guys
course,
are done
right.
judging
Yeah.
too to
Yeah.
find out who ends up winning.
Yeah.
So I was really happy.
I'm happy for you too.
I feel like though each week, I feel like I jive with you guys' decisions.
Good.
Like each week in
Good.
my head, I
Yeah.
don't say it on the show because
Yeah.
I'm not judging on the show
Right.
except for my week.
Right.
And I feel like you guys get it right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Pat on the back. But Kelsey and Nixie to me were the 2 that satisfied the I'm gonna call it carving craving.
Carving. Oh, carving
My
craving.
hashtag.
I like that.
There you go, Ricky. Throw that up. Hashtag carving craving.
Yeah.
Because we come up with the theme.
Right.
And you help me tweak it. We
Right,
tell
right,
you what
right,
we want to
right.
do, and so you kind of invent something in your head that you
Right.
want to see.
Right.
Of course, you don't.
Right.
So what they gave me was like better than what I was hoping
That's
for in my
amazing.
brain.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Congrats, Kelsey.
So we
and Nixie.
have, congratulations, Kelsey and Nixie.
Yeah.
So we have a winner.
We do.
The winner of the Coupa
Do you want to
Challenge.
say your
Can
winner?
I?
Yeah, I know, because I know you loved it.
I know.
You loved it. Yeah.
The winner of the Coupa Challenge was Nixie Rose.
Yay! Congrats, Nixie.
Seriously, like Richard commented on these nails.
Ooh, what did he say? What did he say?
Yeah, he said wow, that carving. And that wasn't even in a meeting about this. We were just in a meeting, and it just happened to come up, and Nixie's name was what he said. And
beautiful.
oh my goodness,
Good
that,
job.
that carving.
Yeah.
So when the boss brings it up in a meeting,
good feeling.
you did
good
okay.
feeling. Yeah.
I guess I'll read mine.
Read it,
because it'd be really
please.
weird to have you read my comment.
No. Tell us what you
So, I'm going to read my comment. It says, it's unheard of for me to give a single 10, let alone all 10s. But this is what I was craving for this challenge. I was captivated by her carving skills and how realistic the art became. The decision to layer gradient acrylic was genius and really defined the carving. The decision to use 2 monomers to do the black and white was so smart. Colors were perfect. Let's talk about that frog and those foils in the eyes. So genius. And I have said, oh my God, too many times for this design. Like, it really was a joke that if this was a drinking game,
Right.
if you all could have heard me when I was scoring this, and you had to drink every time I said, oh my God, watching the video, we would have been under my table.
And I do want to say Elaine did text me.
Oh my God.
OMG.
I know. Yes.
Trixie. And it's nice when a judge texts you. OMG.
No,
So,
that was
yeah.
a mistake too.
That's okay,
Funny
though.
true
That's
story.
okay. That's okay.
I was meaning to text Rachel.
Yeah.
And I texted Beth. And I immediately went, because you're a judge.
That's okay.
You're a judge. And so I went, I can't remember what I said to you, but I tried to like make it like it was about something
You were
else.
like, it could be a good OMG.
Yeah, it
or
could have
bad
been a good or a
OMG,
bad.
but I knew.
I
knew
didn't
better.
want to sway you.
I knew better.
What did Jan say? Let's
Jan
share.
Arnold, our head judge,
Mm-hmm.
said this is a very dynamic, exciting, and engaging design. The frog is ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
so real. Beautiful story and approach with great precision. Your close-up shots are best with no dust, which you were talking about.
Yep.
So swipe to a clean frame to show the results of your work.
Jan is the one my early days of taking class as a little nail student, that's where cleanliness was beat into me.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Valerie Ducharme, our current champion and also one of our weekly judges. She said, I love your inspiration and your talent for sculpture is breathtaking. You are an outstanding artist. Your intuition and observations create spectacular effects like the frog. Bravo. Do not forget to teach in your videos and explain the choices you make. So that was her only commentary.
Good
feedback.
Yeah, good feedback. And for her to even say these kinds of comments is a big deal.
It's amazing,
Because
right?
she's an incredible
She
artist.
is. She is. Yeah.
So, where we always have a winner, we have a not the winner.
I know, and
not a loser.
I know, and this one just pains me
I
a
know,
little.
but
because
we're so down.
I know.
We're just down.
I know. But so poor Ashley, this is her second elimination.
I know.
Of the season.
I know.
Because she was out and then she came back and she held on.
For two more
weeks, which is incredible. And
Unheard
I
of.
applaud.
It's unheard
her
of
journey.
anybody even gets saved.
It is.
because
This is
of
the first
Lorna
one
pulling out.
in NTNA history.
Yep.
So she's eliminated, but I mean, I think just this is the most respectful, I'm just overwhelmed with
Yeah.
respect for her.
Yeah.
This elimination.
For making it for two more
Yeah,
weeks after being eliminated.
man, she's the coolest.
I know.
So,
So
yeah.
we'll of course show who's she going up against and what is it at the end of the show.
Totally.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. So this week our sponsor is Gel 2.
Yes.
And our guest judge is So Young Yu.
Yes.
I'm gonna have you read this, but I loved this theme.
This was one of my favorites.
This is fun.
So Gel 2 is really good, some behind the scenes information. Gel 2 is really good at coming up with unique challenges, and they actually credit So Young with coming up with this challenge.
This is genius.
But like last year I loved their theme with the roller coaster. This year they were like, we want to do volcanoes, and I was like, oh my god, that's
I know.
great. I was
I
like,
love
that's
it.
great.
Tied
That's
into their
fun.
product,
Yeah.
yeah.
So their challenge is called Creative Eruption, and it's because Gel 2's sister company La Palm released the Volcano Spa Pedicure in a box, and it's really cool. I don't know if you've seen the product, but it's like it bubbles and fizzes like a crazy volcano. It's really cool to watch. The luxury spa experience contains detox volcano crystals and activators that combine to create an invigorating and detoxifying experience, complete with a bubbling explosion. So the challenge for the top 4 was to build Hawaiian-themed 3D nail art across 10 nail tips, not shown on an actual hand, of course.
Yeah, they're going more for art.
Yeah, exactly. And because this challenge is inspired by Volcano Spa, the design must include a volcano.
Love it.
Yes, of course.
Love it.
Lava it.
Lava it.
There you go.
It was so cute. And what we got this week.
I thought it was great.
Oh, they were so much
thought it was
fun.
great.
I loved watching the videos.
I always love Hawaii tiki themed nails.
Yeah.
Like, I always like that, but
Yeah.
this was really cool.
It was cool to see it be such a refined thing because,
Yeah.
I mean, you're obviously going to have 4 volcanoes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But done differently.
Right. I thought it
That's
was
hard.
interesting to see how everyone interpreted.
Yeah, it was
this.
super cute.
Yeah.
And their technique.
Yeah.
So our first competitor is Ashton Harlan. And okay, so a little background on my Snoopy Snoops this week. These girls are working really hard
They're
right now.
so busy.
Y'all are giving me nothing to post, and I've exhausted all of the what have they posted up to 5 years ago. So these are what they've posted this week, but it's so minimal because I think they're just sucked
They're
into
wiped
the
out.
work.
They're wiped out.
They're down to the finals.
They're getting serious.
So Ashton's is just her being excited that she made it to the top 4 after the Koopa Challenge.
Right, because she had kind of a rough week last week.
She did.
So
We were hard on her.
So I imagine she was really relieved.
I know.
So I do celebrate with her.
I celebrate with her
Yeah.
too because I was really happy she did make
Yeah,
it to
exactly.
the final
Of course.
4. I was. So let's go to Ashton's video
Yes.
first, and we'll come back and talk about her work.
Hi everyone! This week, Gel2 asked us to create a 3D Hawaiian design across 10 nail tips incorporating a volcano. I pulled my inspiration from hula dancers, tikis, and Hawaiian landscapes. Using 4D Gel Extreme French Pink, create the landscape of your island across 7 nail tips. When working with 4D Gel, it's important to keep your brush saturated with the sculpting solution. When the bristles start to stick to the product, you know it's time to dip your brush again. And a little solution goes a long way. Cure along the way as you build up the base of the landscape. And then build up the body of the volcano. To create a cavity for the volcano, wrap a form around the lid of a bottle and press a bead of product about halfway around the bottle to give you a nice curve. And after curing, attach it to the nails. Be sure to seal all the edges so that the volcano spa doesn't leak through. It's okay to leave the product uneven as this will only enhance the design after hand painting. After coating the volcano with 2 coats of teal gel polish, highlight the ridges in the product using yellow gel polish. Then add shadows using black and brown gel paint. Add a second layer if needed and then cover with a matte top coat. Then paint an ombre rainbow around the volcano to give the nails a sunset look and paint the water. Using Peppermint Pony, sculpt the ground of the second island and coat the remaining 3 tips with this color as well. Attach them together using Extreme French Pink and then attach them to the background. Using Cream Couture, sculpt the body of your hula dancer over a plastic bag and cure as you go. Once complete, peel her from the plastic bag and sculpt the base of her hair using Plum Perfection. Then set her back into place and continue building up her body and hair. Add shading using brown gel paint and a dry brush. And add a second layer in the areas where you need darker shadows. Once you're done shading, use black gel paint to give her eyelashes and use white gel paint to add highlights. Then using Orchid, create the waistband of the grass skirt and add cuffs around her wrists. Create her lays using Mango Tango and Flora Bora and indent the product with your brush. Then using Extreme White, finish building her grass skirt and wrist cuffs. Then paint details using green, yellow, brown, and black gel paints and apply a matte top coat. Continue using Cream Couture to build the base of your tree trunks and add details using brown gel paint. Create the leaves using Peppermint Pony and press your brush into the product to give the leaves texture. Using green gel paint, add shadows and structure to the leaves. Press hard rock into rectangle shapes over a plastic bag to create the tiki posts. Because the 4D gel files so easily, use a fine cuticle bit to carve out the face of the tikis. Then remove any dust and outline the carvings using black gel paint. Add some pops of color and apply a matte top coat. Use Mango Tango, Orchid, and Flora Bora to create hibiscus flowers for the base of the design. And create your tiki torches using the tops of birthday candles and toothpicks. Then once you've attached all the pieces, light the torches and activate the volcano. And here's my final look. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I have so many comments, and I know you do too.
Yeah, we have a lot of comments.
I have one first that's not on the nails because it's so funny. I read
Share
it to
it,
you
please.
earlier. Nancy Moore, top fan. I keep mentioning her and stuff like Monday did because you're so funny, Nancy.
Yeah.
But she says, yesterday I was convinced it was Wednesday and spent a good 10 minutes refreshing the Koopa page looking for today's episode. I love you, Nancy. I really do. You make my life so happy. So I've got so many one of the ones that cracked me up was Alicia Schmidt, another top fan. She says really realistic looking too, amaze balls. I love that saying, amaze balls.
Yeah.
What have you got?
Carol Sandstrom loves the sunset. She says the hula girl almost has Ashton's hair, which I did kind of notice too. I feel like Ashton
it's
kind
her.
of infused part of her personality in that. And then she also pointed out the birthday candles, which is one of my favorite parts of
that was
this.
cute.
Tiki torch birthday candles.
That was cute.
And then Danielle Candido, one of our top fans, Harmony educator, of course, says, wow, the construction. It was so smart, the way she layered it. And I know you were talking about that too. Yeah, absolutely.
Like doing the body first and then putting the hair separate, how she had it on paper and on the plastic, and then laying the body on the hair.
Right, totally.
I'm happy to see Ashton here. Like,
I'm so
we were
happy.
so hard on her last week
I know.
that I feel like she went, all right, you two. All right, I'm coming back fighting.
Well, I think I saw her post somewhere that she felt kind of like she lost her mojo last week, but then she got it back.
Good.
And I can see it. I can see it here.
I can see it. That human piece alone
gorgeous.
is like
She's
so
good
hard
at
to do.
people. She's
She
good
is
at
really good at
shading.
people.
But I just feel like for me, like she's so good with color, but the color story here is so especially good.
Very
like
Hawaii.
we ripped her for her colors last week, and this week it's the opposite. Like, and I like how she didn't take things literally, right? Like we have like a bluish volcano. We have like a peppermint sea, not like a blue-green sea. We have purple hair. Like the sunset is really defined and like a lot of contrast. So I like that she did these unexpected non-literal colors and makes it fun,
and it's still bright. It's still
so
Hawaii.
bright.
It's
but I mean,
colorful
and for
pretty.
gel too, like this is great because she's showing off your color. She's not trying to match the theme. She's trying to show your color.
She's using their products,
In
which
such a
I
good
thought
way.
looked really cool going on.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I loved it.
I think she's got to be happy. with
I
this
hope she is because I'm
I
happy
hope so.
for her. Ashton,
Really.
I'm happy for you.
Way to go, girl.
Yeah, you did it. Oh, I love it.
Oh, and I love her little palm trees.
The palm trees,
The
the
palm
tikis.
trees are cute. The colors.
I mean, I love tiki.
everything. Yeah,
it's
it was
so cute.
So our next competitor in our top 4 is Carly Snare. Yeah, and her post this week was her new profile picture.
Right.
Which I always love. Like, she always does this one pose where she
I
looks
love that
really
pose. That's a
thoughtful.
good pose.
It's a good, thoughtful
Yeah, that's a
pose.
good pose.
And her lips are beautiful.
Yeah, and her hair, like I just love that her hair is still that orange, and she let it kind of like loose and playful. And Carly's a good
cute.
photo taker.
She does take
She's a good
photos.
photo taker.
Yeah, it's a good headshot.
Yeah.
So let's check out I almost said Harlan. Ashton Harlan. Let's check out Carly's video and come back and talk about her work.
Hey, Carly Snare here again with Nail's Next Top Nail Artist. This week's sponsor was Gel 2 and La Palm, and the challenge was Creative Eruption. So for this week's challenge, we're going to be using Gel 2's 4D gel to sculpt out a volcano. So I sculpted out the back layer and a top layer of the volcano. Then using another bead of the sculpting gel, you're going to want to put those two together and flash cure. Now we're going to be making a palm tree. Now watch carefully for this leaf technique. First, you're going to want to build out the shape of a leaf on a piece of wax paper. Flash cure for 1 second. Since you cured just the very top of the layer of that gel, you can go ahead and carve very easily and your metal tool is not going to stick into the gel at all. Now I wanted to show for this challenge the destruction and the beauty that volcanoes can leave behind. So dip a silicone tool into the sculpting solution and then you can play around on the top of that 4D gel and without the silicone tool sticking, and you can create indents. For another leaf technique, using a plastic cleaning brush, you can just literally brush through the gel and it makes a very grassy, leafy effect. Really cool. Mix together a nice brown, tan, earthy color to paint your volcano. Mix together black and white pigment powder and just continuously press that into the tacky layer of a gel polish. Repeat, repeat, repeat. And this is going to give you a really nice, dusty, ashy look because all these cars are covered in volcanic ash. And then on a piece of wax paper, we mix together a super neon orange color for lava. And you're just going to literally want to paint out a million firework-like explosions. And add red in there just to create a little bit of dimension. Using black gel, outline several plants and wildflowers. Then go back in and add your shading and colors and get real close to the rim of that black so it really looks like you have a really tight little teeny tiny thin black outline you can barely see. And next we have a turtle. I don't know if anyone else has ever seen Brian Fellows off Saturday Night Live, but check it out, it's funny. So we're going to make this cute little sea turtle. So we're going to add lots and lots of details. So start by painting him white, then add a little bit of yellow. Then we're going to go in white gel polish to do some detailing and outlining. And on one side of the inside of each one of these little pattern pieces, we're going to go in with white lines, and on the opposite side we're going to go in with green, going to darker green to create a nice little shell effect. And then just completely paint over that with the yellow, and you're going to see all that through, and it's just going to create a really cool textured effect. Look at this gel. We're going to mix together just a slight bit of blue gel polish with a lot of clear builder gel to make our ocean. And then we're going to add in just a little bit of a teal shimmer just so you can see that glimmer in the ocean water. And we're going to just submerge our little baby sea turtle underneath all this gel, adding back a little bit of that clearish blue so you can really tell he's in the ocean. Using the same brushing effect, we're going to create little tiny grass pods that we're going to outline our volcano with. Now we're putting these pieces of grass in front of the volcano, and this is going to put the volcano in the background. Using the 4D gel, put together all the leaves to make your palm trees, and also using pigment powder to make your sunset. Dab that on as you did before. We're going to just adding some matte top coat, like really throw some of that gray pigment powder on there to really make it look ashy. Now I know what you guys really came for, right? That was to see a creative eruption. So to make an actual literal creative eruption, La Palme sent us a volcano spa pedicure kit. So what we're gonna do, since I made this little volcano have a pocket, add water, then do step 1, volcano crystals, then step 2, detox activator, and watch the explosion happen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
I have so many turtle comments.
I do too.
Like everybody,
Yeah.
I think coming off of last week's turtle
Right.
to this week's turtle,
Right.
that's a scary, like if you think about it as a competitor and an artist, I don't know what that is. Coming off of last week's turtle and doing a turtle this week could have been a scary experience. Cute turtle.
This week's turtle is really intricate,
different. Yeah, different take on the frog. I don't know why I said turtle. I am like.
Oh, I thought you meant
off.
because she did like the Koopa, like the Koopa Troopa was kind of turtle.
Yeah, it was.
Cartoony.
Hers was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was comparing her more to I think Nixie's technique on the frog.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. So, but this turtle technique was
so beautiful,
like so layered. She did so many layers of coloring and the water and
and I think again, like after last week, we were kind of talking about how cartoony that set was. I feel like she gave us something like the opposite and said like, okay, but I can do this, and you did, Carly. You did such a beautiful job with that turtle.
Yeah, everybody is digging on the.
I mean, even turtle. Ashton Harlan is like, that is the cutest turtle ever.
I liked that she didn't just use the gel, but that she dusted stuff with powder.
Totally.
I thought that was a cool technique.
I have an interesting comment from Carol Sandstrom. And she says that considering, all the destruction that we had in Hawaii with the lava and everything, she said that she kind of thought that the ash was a good idea because it almost like paid tribute. So it was kind of like a very respectful, let's keep this in mind.
It's not just Hawaii and holidays and lays.
Right.
There's destruction.
And I never thought about that, Carol.
That is a good
So that's
point.
kind of like that's really nice.
I do like that.
Carly says Koopa Troopa isn't a turtle. Well, it had a shell. I don't know what it
You
is.
looked like a turtle to me.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
We're showing our age.
What is it then?
What is a Koopa Troopa?
Tell me what it is.
It's a yellow blobby
I thought he had a
thing
I
with
thought he had a
turtle
shell.
shell on.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah. All right.
I like Mario.
But yeah, and then I
the
love
brush.
The brush technique. Yeah, that was another
to
big.
do the palm fronds.
Yeah.
The brush technique was really cool.
Yeah, and then I was gonna say too, I think that I love the excitement in her voice at the end when she ignites the volcano. Like for me, that was so fun because you're like, it's building up to this. All her artwork is building up to this moment.
Yeah.
And she gets so excited
In the water.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of all of these.
Yeah, is the volcano.
Is the
erupting.
fact that this all works in Gel 2's product.
Right.
In such a cool way.
Yeah.
And everybody gets to see how this amazing product reacts every time.
Right.
I think it's cute.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they
Very
really
well
did
done.
a good job letting them have the pedicure stuff because now we can all watch it.
I know.
Yeah.
I think this was a brilliant genius challenge. So next we have Kelsey Waldo.
Yes.
And poor girl.
I know, man.
Like she thought she was on the other side of the flu, and then it like
came back.
flared back
It came
up
back. Yeah.
with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And it kind of affected her week. And then she had, you and I were talking, you want to share like some technical issues.
So Kelsey this week, I guess, videoed everything on her iPad, and then it fell or something, it broke. So she lost all the footage. So, I mean, she had a monumental panic attack, as anybody would. And so that's why we don't have a video from her.
It's heartbreaking too.
Right.
Because at this point in the contest, I mean, that can be do or die.
I know.
That's hard for me.
I know.
Yeah, anyways, my Snoopy Snoop, I don't even know if I even got to it where Marissa would show it, but was basically her post about how sick she still is, and the cat face with the thermometer was super cute. So, given the fact that she had all these challenges, all we have to show is the picture.
Right.
There's no video to go off of. So she did something different than everybody else did.
She did.
She didn't go so literal. She did something totally a different way.
Right. She was doing her work based on like the volcanic goddess.
I was going to say, I would have been what I would have called it.
Yeah.
The volcano goddess.
Yeah, and she went really dark because she wanted to show like the magma, the lava. But yeah, again, like she didn't do the literal volcano, which I thought was like a brave risk. But my only thing with this is it's not so 3D.
Yeah.
And I know we've told her before, like, do more 3D, and we know she can do it, obviously.
Yeah.
So
hello, Peacock.
I know. So yeah, I mean, I think she pulled off the challenge, and I applaud her for that, even though she didn't feel well at all.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to keep our fingers crossed and hope that it's enough to keep you in
the competition.
Yeah. At this point, like, it's always a funeral when somebody's out because I'm so emotionally invested in everybody
We've
now.
known them for so
I have
long.
been for weeks, so now every time anybody goes out, it's like a funeral.
Yeah.
sad. I hate to see people go, but you
too.
have to. You gotta have top 3.
I know.
Yeah. Nixie Rose.
Nixie
Rose. Hers was a new post.
That-
My Snoopy Snoop was a new
That
post of her.
picture is
She's
gorgeous.
so pretty.
That is a gorgeous picture.
She's so pretty. If she does her own makeup, I hate her. She is such an artist. This would just be another
Right.
example of pulling off another form
Right,
of art.
exactly.
'Cause she looks like it's professionally done.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. She got fierce eyebrows and again
The lips are
lips.
gorgeous.
I have such lip envy.
Me
her
too.
and Carly.
Yeah.
So let's watch her video and
Yes.
then we're gonna come back and talk about her piece.
Hi guys, welcome back to challenge 9 of Next Top Nail Artist season 6. This week is called Creative Eruption and is sponsored by Gel 2. So this week we are celebrating the launch of Volcano Spa Pedicure in a Box from Gel 2's sister brand La Palme. We've been asked to build Hawaiian themed nail art across 10 nail tips. And the only rule is it must include a volcano. So even the word Hawaii makes me think of sitting on a beach with a cocktail in my hand, loving life. So this gave me the idea of creating my own little beachside tiki bar. I thought the 10 nail tips would make the perfect bamboo canes to build my bar, and then I could create cocktail glasses to showcase all the crystals and lotions included in the pedicure kit, which by the way smells amazing. But that still left the essential volcano. So as the detox volcano crystals and volcano activator mix with water to create what La Palme describes as an invigorating and detoxifying experience complete with a bubbling explosion, I thought how fun would it be if you poured the cocktail glasses into the volcano to create your explosion. I think my favourite part of this piece is my coconut cup. So I created this by wrapping glass beads in plastic wrap so that I could then create the form using white acrylic, and then once the form was set I could empty the beads. And then I created the outside layer with brown acrylic and also put some thread in as well, so you got like the little hairy bits on the coconut. My other glasses were created by curing clear gel over backing paper and carving into perspex tubing to give a cut glass effect. To create my lime, I mixed Green Jelly Effect gel polish with Builder gel and then applied it over a thin slice of clear acrylic and then cured that before I added my details. I created a passion flower by sculpting Gel 2 4D art gel in extreme white and then curing in my UV LED lamp before adding details such as wire to make it look a bit more realistic. For my pineapple cup, I used an old plastic Christmas bauble and then cut it in half and applied pale yellow acrylic to the outside to create the flesh of the pineapple, and then got a cocktail stick and sort of tapped on small beads of the 4D art gel in extreme white, and then pulling it away sort of created a stringy effect which was really good at creating the texture on a pineapple. And then once I'd finished adding some colour with gel polish to create a bit more detail, it was time to start filling up my glasses. So I start off by pouring in the water first, followed by the Detox Volcano crystals, and then finally the Detox Volcano activator, which causes the explosion. And then finally, what cocktail is not complete without a cocktail sparkler? So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
The music keep playing.
I know everyone.
I'm sitting like this.
Everyone picked good music this week. They picked more thematic music.
That one really made me wanna.
Yeah.
It was
Hula.
very hula.
Yeah.
Alicia Schmidt says the music goes great in the background with the video.
Yeah, totally.
And then this is a great comment for Gel 2. Phyllis Carlson, a top fan of ours. Nixie making the glasses totally showcase the clarity of Gel 2 as well. Which is true. Because there's the one glass that looks like lead glass, like crystal.
Right.
And she used an e-file.
I wonder what e-file. No, I'm just kidding.
E-file to etch the pineapple design in the crystal glass.
Right.
And to look at that, it did look like
I
so
thought
perfectly clear, no air bubbles.
When I saw that on the photo before I saw the video, I was like, wow, that's cool. That's like a tiny glass. And then I was like, no, I know she made that.
Yeah.
She had to have made that out of
the
nail
martini glass, that one. And then
She
even
made
the coating of the bowls and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, it's funny, everyone's saying in my chat too, Katie White, Nicola Rose Humphreys, you clever bean. And
I like
Carrie
that.
Allen, mind-blowingly good. You've been creative since school, Nix. Everyone knew your talent was something special.
It is.
But I mean, like, this was just so cool. This is a different way to kind of approach the challenge, right? Because the nail tips are the bamboo, and it's more about the drinks and the individual products that go into making the fizz.
I feel like Gel 2 gave them a bit of freedom here.
They did. They gave them a lot of freedom this
Right, because it wasn't about being a literal nail. It was about showcasing their product.
Right.
And so, all of them didn't make the nails the main focal point.
Right,
It was about the volcano and the product. And so the bamboo I thought was a really cute idea. And she even ropes them together.
Oh,
so it's a
cute,
raft. You can see pieces of rope and stuff. And focused on turning their products into the drinks.
Right.
If I'm Gel 2, I'm so happy at my product representation.
And for Gel 2 too, I think they took a risk kind of with themselves because they gave them a pedicure product.
Yeah.
So it's not something you typically get.
Wouldn't even have thought of it
for NTNA, but I totally understood why they chose this product to be the theme because it's so unique. But I mean, they took a risk, like sending them all their 4D gel and then. Okay, well, here's also the pedicure stuff. I know it's not a foot challenge, but maybe you can use it. And look what they got.
Yeah. And it makes
totally great
such
stuff.
Pretty cocktails.
Exactly.
And her little concoction at the end, not just using the one that fizzes with the water, but she uses each of the drinks out of the drinking glasses. And, can we even talk about the pineapple?
The pineapple was
and the
my
coconut.
Favorite. Yeah, the coconut was great. Yeah.
Like
threads.
Yeah, right down to the pulling the little pieces to make the coconut.
Yeah.
I mean the pineapple. The little barbs on it, I guess, is what. Yeah. Oh, and the maraschino cherry. There's the maraschino cherry in there.
Gorgeous.
Like she showed making the lime, but she didn't show that there's a pineapple slice, a maraschino cherry. Showed the flower.
No, she made the whole bar.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Now I just want to go have a really Hawaiian-ish drink.
I know, it's funny, she told us last week, I hope you girls like cocktails, and I'm thinking, does she know who she's talking to?
Maybe. Well done, girl.
Good job.
Really, really, I think you all have represented Gel 2's product
That was a fun week.
very
This
well.
was a fun week,
Yeah. So, we have an update on our CND Design Lab.
Yep.
We have a winner from last week.
We surely do. Congratulations, Emily Nash. I'm really happy for you. Yeah.
It's so good to see that she made it through. Her piece was so darn cute.
It was so Jan.
It was
Jan. It was Jan on Safari.
It was so cute. Yeah. Jan in a perfect little safari outfit. So my Snoopy Snoops this week of Emily Nash first was so funny. She posted it up. She goes, ha ha ha. Well, that sums up how I feel. And this picture caption says, how stressed out are you? Me. And it's a cigarette like this long.
So long.
So funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
And she is, because it's...
Of course she is, because she could be in, she could
do
be
or
out.
die now.
I mean,
yeah.
she doesn't know, yeah.
And then, of course, Ashley Hoffman is joining her.
Yes.
I want to applaud Andrew.
Oh,
Thank
I
you, Andrew,
love
for making
Andrew.
my Snoopy Snoop job so
Yeah,
much easier. 'Cause
yeah.
You know what he has been doing for her week after week? He has been posting stuff and tagging her. And so, yeah, she's working. She's busy. She doesn't have time to put anything on
Yeah.
social media. But thanks, Andrew, because you've given me something to share.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's cute.
She's at the hair salon getting pampered. Little baby clients become big clients.
Aw.
I love it. She's so cute.
I hope
too.
Andrew goes to Orlando.
I hope
I
so
would love
too.
to meet him.
Yeah, I think
Good
that would
husband.
be great. Gotta
Yeah.
meet
Yeah.
people. So okay, so we have Emily Nash versus Ashley Hoffman.
Yes.
And this week's challenge.
Yeah, so this week's challenge, so it's loosely based on Koopa's Triptych Challenge.
Yep.
So I remember Jan and I were thinking, like, what comes in threes? What could we ask them to do? So I think we called this challenge Triple Threat. And basically what we wanted them to do is we wanted them to show us the last 3 days for them. And we knew, like, we would get some interesting representations, but because the Koopa challenge was so carved, we wanted this to be hand painted, and because we did a triptych, which is like a very old school style of art that shows multiple things, we thought, well, what's the contemporary version?
Yeah,
and we said comic book. So Jan specifically
I love
wanted to
this.
see the last 3 days of their lives hand painted in comic book format.
I think it's
so that's what you
adorable.
see. And I think these are both so good. And not only good, but just interesting, because you have to wonder, like, what they're going through. And I think it maybe takes the edge off to have them show it in a lighter way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So the first one we're gonna look at is Emily's.
Yes.
And I love, like, even
This poor
the
girl.
style is so perfectly
Yeah.
comic book
Yeah.
with the shading
Yeah.
and the lines
And the mat.
the head on the
Yeah.
on the nail table, falling asleep.
Poor girl.
So cute.
And then seeing
screaming, ah!
And then seeing that she
And
won
then seeing
on her
she won.
computer.
I love that.
Yeah.
I like it because it shows the struggle, the stress, the strain,
The payoff.
and then the happiness at the
Yeah.
end. So that is Emily's version
Yeah.
of it. Too
And a
cute.
very similar.
I know.
Poor-
It's so cute. I
Poor
like
Ashley.
that without even talking that
I
they
know.
kind of
I know.
like had the
I
same
know.
thought.
They both said, ah.
Yep. Triptych Fix bottom 2 and she's
Poor
crying.
girl. Poor girl.
Yeah, and then Last Chance Design Lab C&D. Yay!
Yeah,
She's got
because
confetti. And
yeah, because I think Ashley told me, she's just really grateful to have the last chance. And I thought that's,
Yeah.
that I'm so glad we have that as well.
I'm really happy too.
Me too.
She was worthy of receiving that of all the
Totally.
weeks. Because if she had gone right out the next week, it kind of just would have been like, well, crap.
Yeah.
But it went to somebody who deserved a second chance because she
Totally.
earned it for those
She
2 weeks.
surely did. And I just,
Yeah.
I commend them both. I think they both did a really great job, because this is like, comic book is a lot of art. It's a lot of art. It's a lot of people, and it's 3 different days. So 3 different scenes on a single nail.
Yeah.
So the last chances are getting really hard
They
at
are
this
getting
point.
harder.
And this one is pretty hard.
I'm glad.
They did
I
both
feel at
did a
this
good job.
point they should be difficult.
They need to be.
Yeah, they need to be.
Yeah.
And of course you can check back at nailsmag.com.
Yeah.
Because we got to find out who wins.
Right, we'll probably know
and-
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
know tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then of course we'll announce it next week on
Yes.
on the show. But yeah, it's getting down to it. Cause
Yeah.
the person who cleans up in Design Lab is going to be that third
Person who cleans
oh
up.
my gosh. All right, so you have a comfy blanket, you have a drink, because this is going to take some explanation, and I'm
Totally.
so glad you have to do it,
Okay.
not me.
Okay.
So next week's sponsor is Wildflowers.
Wildflowers, yes.
Lauren Wireman.
Yes.
Hi, Lauren.
NTNA
Love
alum.
her.
First runner-up.
She-
Season 1.
Such a mega artist.
She's one of the biggest names in the nail industry.
We talked about her a lot at the beginning of the season
Yeah.
because her challenge last year, I think, was the most challenging challenge.
And she wanted it to be unexpected, which she
And it
pulled
was.
off.
Yeah, it was a great
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah.
So I feel
Ashton, remember?
Yeah. Well, we kept saying you gotta be
Yeah,
crazy to
yeah.
come back. So I feel like probably Lauren was mentally thinking I gotta top what I did last year too.
Right.
For these, and she's at the week before C&D's week.
Right. So Wildflowers is our penultimate sponsor. So they ultimately help us determine our top 3. So Wildflowers is tasked with a huge responsibility, right? Because they have to come up with the ultimate deciding challenge that separates the women from the girls.
Yeah.
And so Lauren this year did not disappoint, man. she thought of everything. So our penultimate challenge, this is the last regular weekly challenge for season 6. This is it. So when I sent it to the girls, I said, this is it. You're not going to hear from me every week anymore after this.
They've got to be so relieved.
I know, I'm probably scared. So their challenge is called Another Dimension. So there's many parts to this challenge, but they only have 10 days. So they have the same timeline as every other weekly challenge, but they have to do even more in this next 10 days.
Okay.
So one of Wildflower's most popular classes is Dimension Art. So the class is about creating flat nail art that looks 3D. So it's kind of like an optical illusion, right? So for this challenge, they have to use 10 nail tips that Wildflowers provided them. And they can fuse them together, and they have to create mixed media mural art inspired by the street art of David Zinn. So that optical illusion nail art, 10 nail tips. They have to use the Wildflowers art paste, pop-up gel, and any medium for the flat painting. Embellishments are allowed, which is very generous of them. The overall project now cannot exceed more than 1 centimeter in thickness. They're permitted to cut the edges of the nail tips to alter the shape of the project. The art has to be an original design, so we can't see characters, we can't see anything that's
I
representation.
like that part of her rules is you can put all the tips together, but you cannot flatten more than 75% of the surface.
Yeah.
So she's basically giving them a chance to maybe turn some of it into a canvas, but
Right.
she's going, can't do it all.
Exactly.
Love it.
So then in addition to the videos that they're making that you'll see next week and the photograph they're giving us, they also have to put a 1 to 2 minute time-lapse Instagram video together. So they're going to be tagging Nails Magazine, Wildflowers Nail Shop. So in addition to the videos you're seeing here, you can also see those Instagram videos that's at a faster speed and get another chance to look at their work. But then, as if that wasn't enough.
But if you order now, you're going to get this, and this, and...
You're going to want to stay tuned to the Wildflowers Facebook page.
Yeah.
Because each of our top 3 will be going live from it. And they are going to be taking 5 minutes to discuss the inspiration and a little bit about their nail design. So they're required to make 3 videos. For the first time in NTNA history. 3 videos for 1 challenge. So they have a lot of work to do, these girls, in preparation. So right now you don't know if you've made it or not, but you've got to be preparing because this is a doozy of a week.
And
this decides
you don't want to lose those extra days. You have to. All of you have to go.
Well,
forward,
and to
like
go
you're
live
in.
takes preparation. I mean, how much work do you have to do
Lord have
to
mercy.
prepare to be on?
This doesn't happen in a second.
Exactly. So so this is the ultimate NTNA challenge. This is going to determine. So we're going to have 2 people who come out of this challenge guaranteed a ticket to Orlando.
You make it through this, you can rest assured you've made it.
Yep.
Made
you
it.
get a week off actually, which
Yeah.
is kind of nice.
That's kind of nice. But then we still have C and D coming up.
But then we
down the
have
road.
one person who's going to be biting their
Yeah.
nails because they could be in, they could be out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lordy.
I know. It's
All
intense.
right.
It's intense, I think. Yeah.
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 So tune in next week, Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, to see how this
Got
challenge
pulled off.
plays out.
I mean, yeah.
Want to remind everybody, in Orlando, we now have the Nailolympia Orlando competition in the United States, which is they've got quite a few signups already.
Good.
I'm already hearing about it, and I'm a head booth judge, and hoping, if you've gotten bit by the competition bug, and, you're thinking about doing a competition like this, dip your toe in that water, get yourself some confidence, and then submit for next year's NTNA.
For sure. I would love that. Yeah.
And then while you're there, go to the show.
Yeah.
Get your ticket to the NTNA Awards and get your ticket for the networking event at nailsmag.com/NTNA Social 2019. Make sure you get your
Right.
tickets and come say hi to us.
Right, and if you want to know who's going to be competing in that finale, you still have time to vote. So nailsmag.com, ntna.nailsmag.com, go vote, because now these 4 girls, I mean, everything's writing on
Yeah.
this. So show your support, vote,
Yeah.
vote, vote.
And we're going to be here weekly,
Yes.
right up and actually after the
Yes.
show, because we'll recap after the Orlando
Right.
show is over, because we're going to have so much
Right.
content to share. So make sure that you go to nailsmag.com/Koopa TV Guide,
Right.
because we are going to be having,
We're planning some special things.
we're going to have some special guests.
for you, to get you excited for Orlando. So we were actually talking, we need
Yep.
to put the rest of our TV Guide content together. But
Yep.
we want to bring you something really special.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to have some weekly shows leading up to it to keep us all excited about it
Yeah.
and not forget about it.
excited,
'cause-
yeah.
And yeah, we're going to get there. So that's all I got, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
So I want to thank you all for tuning in every week and joining us here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Of course, thank you for being
Oh,
here
thank
every
you,
week. Love
Koopa.
you.
Thank you, viewers.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Top 4, and everyone else who is in the NTNA family who's watching.
Good luck, and stay tuned
Yeah.
and keep checking back at the Nails Magazine website to see who won this challenge.
Ooh, I'm getting so nervous.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Colors and patterns help us express ourselves, show the world who we are. Sometimes I wake up and I feel girly. Sometimes I'm flirty. Sometimes I feel free. But most days, I just feel like me. Show the world who you want to be. Color me curious.